Thanks for joining us. The time is now 7 a.m. I'm Phoebe Murray. You're watching 15 News Plus, streaming live on Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, or our free WMTV 15 News app.
Connected to you on all devices and wherever you stream. This is WMTV 15 News Plus.
Well, today is Thursday, December 18th, and we want to give you 5 Wisconsin headlines of the day in 50 seconds. All lanes on Interstate 3990 back open after a late night crash. A car was potentially trapped under a semi, according to Dane County Communications, leaving a person pinned inside. We're still working to learn that person's condition this morning. Officials are blaming low visibility for a deadly plane crash just north of Monroe last month. The National Transportation Safety Board says the plane was flying with a quarter-mile of visibility. A Janesville man convicted of sexually assaulting an 8-year-old girl will spend the next 13 years behind bars. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is suing Verona-based healthcare software company Epic Systems. He cites deceptive practices through the use of MyChart around parents accessing kids' medical records. Wisconsin-based home improvement chain Menards settling a false advertising lawsuit. They agreed to pay over $4 million across 10 different states. So that's your first 5 in 50 seconds. For a deeper dive into any of these stories, you can download our free 15 News app. But it is a first alert day, so we want to get right to the weather department, starting with some rain out on the pavement. But it's mostly our afternoon crowd commuters that are going to be wanting to be alert.
Yeah, it'll be tough. Kind of a two-headed monster. First, heavy snow, which could reduce visibility. It's not going to really lead to slippery pavement. The snow won't. But then rapidly dropping temperatures during the evening could lead to a flash freeze, and wet pavement, slushy pavement could become icy pavement during the evening hours. Right now it's 40 degrees, and we still have plenty of time for that temperature to climb. I think we go through 10, maybe 11 o'clock with the temperature climbing. It'll be a slow climb, probably up around 45 a little later this morning. Southerly wind blowing at 14. Our visibility way down. You can see we have reduced visibility due to fog and some rain out there. Temperatures range from the upper 30s to the lower 40s. Today is a first alert weather day, and again, 2 reasons. Gusty wind and heavy snow will lead to potentially some snow squalls between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. today, which would encompass that afternoon commute. After that, during the evening, rapidly falling temperatures could lead to a flash freeze, and we could get icy conditions on the roadways. Roadways have salt on them, at least a lot of the more heavily traveled roadways do residual salt. But rain during the day will wash a lot of that off, and without that treatment on the roadways, when temperatures drop, they could become icy. So we have a warm front moving through. We're going to follow that up with this cold front, and this is the leading edge of colder air. Out ahead of the front, rain, behind the front, snow. And during that transition, we could get some bursts very briefly of heavy snowfall, and there could be a snow squall warning issued. Now, snow squall warnings are a little different than blizzard warnings or winter storm warnings because they're for a very brief period of time. If you get a blizzard warning, it's usually for 12 hours or 8 hours, and usually well in advance. Snow squall warnings will be issued like a tornado warning would. If there's a snow squall in that small area, we will get a snow squall warning posted for maybe a 45-minute time frame. So they're much briefer. But we could see some of those posted by the National Weather Service this afternoon. The colder temperatures roll in during the evening. Should have some morning sun tomorrow before clouds increase, and then skies will become mostly sunny once again Saturday. So here's your 7-day. Up and down the next 4 days, 45, 21, 37, 24. But after that, we kind of level off with above average temperatures, upper 30s to mid 40s for highs. Christmas Day, Phoebe, looks like we'll have a high temperature around 45.
I don't know how I feel about that, Charlie. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one, but thank you for that update on this first alert day. We do want to take a peek out at the roads. This is a live look from our Beltline Skycam at Fish Hatchery Road, where traffic is moving along smoothly. But again, we do have some wet pavements, so carve out some extra times, but no crashes to let you know about. A massive Monroe holiday display is lighting up the night, and the display creator is inviting everyone to come check it out. Our Ellie Pomerleau has been reporting live for us there all morning long, sparkling with over 100,000 lights behind her through this yard. What a cool display. Ellie, tell us all about it.
Yeah, hi Phoebe. I'm truly dazzled this morning. There is too much at this display to show you on camera, so you're gonna have to come out to Monroe and check it out for yourselves. I want to bring in Jen Binder to tell us a little bit more about how this got started. What inspired you, Jen, to put on this massive display?
Honestly, I was just at Walmart waiting to check out, and we were in our COVID masks, and this little boy in a cart looks right at me and says, "COVID canceled Christmas," as he's sobbing. I just said, "No, it didn't," and I turned around and went and bought a ton of lights.
Wow, that is so special. And you have, included a lot of inclusive elements into this display as well. Tell us a little bit about those and what inspired you to do that.
So I was talking to somebody who said he couldn't actually come to my display because of his traumatic brain injury. So that's why I was like, huh. So now I have quiet time, where there's no strobing lights, there's no music. It's so that you have light sensitivities, music sensitivities. You can still attend and get the full thing. Also, people with disabilities use my driveway for parking or just to go up and down so they can still see a lot of the display. And we do a lot of shoveling.
Yes. Thank you for shoveling past for us today. And what are some of the reactions you get from families and friends as they walk through?
A lot of the dads just stare at me and say, "Why?" The moms all want to know how long it takes, and the kids just usually give me feedback what they want for the following years.
Wow, lots of input. I mean, a lot to talk about. This is truly impressive. Jen, thank you so much for welcoming us and showing us the display. If you want to come and check it out, you can head to WMTV15news.com. We have the full address on there so that you can find it. And it's open through that first week of January. So if you can't get to it before the holidays, no worries. You can come on out after. Truly amazing. I definitely recommend you come see it in person. For now, reporting live in Monroe, Ellie Pomerleau for 15 News.
Oh, such a beautiful morning you're having out there, Ellie. Thank you for that live report. If you're still finishing up your holiday shopping, the Better Business Bureau warns that you should be on alert for scammers. Shoppers are facing an increased risk for scams during this time of year, with more than $12 billion in total fraud reported during the 2024 holiday season. Some of the most popular scams include fake online deals and delivery fraud.
We've seen a big spike in delivery scams. We classify those together because what people are doing is sending texts saying, "I'm trying to deliver a package to your house and I can't get a hold of you. Will you respond with your address or confirm your social security number?"
That's how they get you. Experts add that you should also watch out for fake charities and AI or texting scams as well. Well, today, a big day for the Badgers as they take on the Kentucky Wildcats in the NCAA volleyball semifinal. Coming into this Final Four matchup, the Badgers are red hot, winning their last 13 games, and Wisconsin has fared well on the road as well, taking down Stanford and Texas. Kentucky will be a tough test for Bucky. The Wildcats coming into tonight's match with only 2 losses all season and 26 W's in a row. First serve for tonight's game is at 8. Our Audrey Marr is in Kansas City covering this game. She's going to continue her coverage from the National Championship semifinal later today, and we'll have the latest highlights for us tomorrow morning as well. The Badgers State has another Final Four team in the NCAA Division III football championship. UW River Falls is getting ready to take on Johns Hopkins in the national semifinal on Saturday. The Falcons, they're playing at home with the trip to the national championship on the line. The River Falls offense has been firing on all cylinders through the D3 playoffs, led by quarterback Caleb Blaha. The 5th-year QB has over 1,000 yards of total offense and 13 TDs through 3 playoff games this year.
The biggest thing is I love playing football. I love being a part of this team, and I love playing with the boys. And I think another huge thing is just knowing that we were so close to doing something really big here.
The Falcons play Johns Hopkins this Saturday from Rambler Field at Smith Stadium. Kickoff is set for noon. Well, the Chicago Bears may soon have a new home outside of the Windy City. And while their name won't change, the team is considering a move to northern Indiana. The team has been trying to get public funding to build a new enclosed stadium in Arlington Heights, Illinois, for years. However, those plans have been stalled. The team's president, Kevin Warren, said yesterday the team is threatening to cross state lines if they cannot get a new stadium. Warren did not say where in northern Indiana the Bears might look to move. In a shocking move for one of TV's biggest events, the Oscars will be streaming on YouTube starting in 2029. The Academy says the new partnership will allow them to expand the global reach of the Oscars. ABC has televised the Oscars, the film industry's highest honor, every year since 1976, so a big switch up here. Financial details from the agreement have not been disclosed, and again, this agreement set to begin in 2029 and run through 2033. Time right now is 7:10. Taking one last peek out at the roads here for your Thursday morning commute. This is Verona Road at Raymond Road. So what pavement? However, things are moving along smoothly here. No crashes to let you know about. But thanks for joining us here on 15 News Plus. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Add WMTV 15 News to your Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, or Google TV today and never miss a moment of 15 News Plus.
Rethink how you get breaking news. With Local News Live, you get the big national stories direct from local reporters. Authentic, unfiltered, live where the story is. Local News Live, always streaming, always free.
We now join Local News Live, already in progress.